Do you think you were born as a downward pickslanter? Or instead you were designed to be the upward pickslanter? And what if I tell you none of it doesn't need to be the truth? You were not born to be either or either. If one of those feels a bit more comfortable, then it's just probably because you've spent more time with it. That's all. But in today's video, I'll show you how you can actually become biased, absolutely neutral, so you can gain the freedom to play anything you want and not just be constantly looking for lines that only changes the strings on upstroke or downstroke. And if you're new here, then welcome. It's so great to have you here. My name is Lucas and I'm the founder of Modern Guitar Course that helps guitar players to get over that intermediate rut and get their playing where it deserves to be after all those years. If interested, links in the description. And without further ado, let's unravel the mystery of pickslanting and whether downward or upward pickslanting matters to your playing. And let's get started with the most important thing, and that is if you're tensed up and not relaxed while playing, neither downward or upward pickslanting is going to do its magic for you. That's right. No matter which out of these two you program yourself to be the one you are destined to be, you'll most likely struggle with them both if you're all tensed up. So, before we even talk about pickslanting techniques, let's address the giant elephant in the room, tension. Now, you might be wondering, Lucas, how do I even know if I'm too tense? It's pretty simple. If you find your picking hand or forearm feeling tight, if you're gripping that pick like your life depends on it, or if you're experiencing fatigue or pain after just a short playing session, then, my friend, that's most likely is caused by the excess tension. So let's now learn how to fix it. First, it all starts with the awareness. Just like any other aspect of music or life, awareness is your first step towards change. Take a moment to really feel what's going on with your body when you play. Start by relaxing your shoulders, loosening up that grip, and letting your hand flow freely and just start strumming. You see how effortless it feels, and you're not thinking whether you're playing it as downward pickslanting or upward pickslanting. You don't care, you're just playing. And that's exactly the goal for anything you play. So once your wrist is nice and relaxed, let's talk about the actual technique. Downward pickslanting is when you tilt your wrist facing down so it makes easier changing the strings on downstroke. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Upward pickslanting is tilting the wrist in the other direction. So you're outside the strings, making it easier to change to the string below on the upstroke. Down, up. Now, what do you do when you have different groupings on strings and you end up changing the strings on downstroke and then downstroke again, but then the string below on upstroke? Do you just keep rotating your wrist with every string? Down, up, down. This, at least from my experience and my students, makes it so confusing. Because not only you're paying attention to what you're actually playing, where on the neck you are, how your fingers are positioned, how much pressure you're applying, but also making sure you keep rotating your wrist up and down, that's just too much. The goal is to be as flexible as possible when playing, so we can play any line no matter how many notes are on each string. And that's exactly why, as mentioned a minute ago, I keep my wrist perfectly in the middle, allowing me to play any random groupings without having to worry whether I need to use the downward or upward pickslanting. So don't get too hung up on it and just become flexible so you can adapt to any line, lick or riff you need to play. And in order to achieve this freedom, make sure you're not only looking for parts where you change on upstroke or downstroke, you've got to mix it up so you can balance it out. The pure reason why one of them feels more natural is simply as you spend more time with it over the years. So I hope this helped you to understand why there doesn't need to be such a thing as downward or upward pickslanting. And if you're ready to finally transform your playing, then make sure to check out the link in the description. Don't worry, you don't need to hand over your email, none of that. It's just a video of me telling you how I can help you to get there. I'm not planning on sitting here and telling you how this amazing program has already helped so many guitar players out there. You can check that for yourself in your own time if you feel like you want to. Either way, thank you so much for being here. You're the pure reason why I make these videos. So if you've enjoyed this video and mainly you've learned something, then please let me know by hitting that like button so I know the stuff I talk about is helping guitar players out there. And if you decide to support this channel by subscribing to it, then that would really make my day. And I would just love you for the support you're giving me. So thank you so much for doing that if you want to. Thanks again for being here, and I hope you have an amazing day. See you in the next video. Bye!